Development teams have been applying parallel testing for a decade, hoping their testing process can be faster. However, after all those years of trying, they still have a long testing cycle with heavy technical debt. Are you and your team in the same situation? Think your parallel testing is on point, but your testing process isn't improving? Let me share 3 common mistakes that might be holding you back and how to fix them. Mistake number 1, running live tests. If your tests hit a live backend, you're setting yourself up for flakiness. Why? Because live backends are constantly changing, data updates, server loads fluctuate, and you can't guarantee stable test results. The solution? Network mocking. Always mock external dependencies to keep your testing reliable and focused. By simulating backend responses, you eliminate variability from your tests. Test the backend separately through its own unit or integration tests, and keep those live end-to-end tests to a minimum. You can check out Mockhay and Mockito. They are 2 of the most popular libraries for mocking dependencies and testing. Mistake number 2, not running tests in isolation. Are your tests sharing states, accounts, or environments? That's a recipe for disaster. Test sharding becomes a nightmare without isolation. Tests will interfere with one another, leading to inconsistent results and wasted debugging time. Ensure that every test is independent, no shared states or accounts. Spin up isolated environments for each test and treat every test as if it's running on its island. And finally, ignoring scalable test architecture. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room: scalable test architecture. If your test setup doesn't follow separation of concerns principles, you'll spend endless hours maintaining flaky tests and rewriting brittle code. Instead, design your tests with scalability in mind. Use modular frameworks, keep test logic separate from test data, and ensure that your test suite grows with your application, not against it. Want to know more? Follow us for other practices to help you optimize your testing workflow.